Our first image is when David received the Google password for the website. Our next scene is where we see David directing an adaptation, a poem about a guerrilla warfare in Mexico. Yes, how does it make you feel on the inside? Next, one of my favorite moments of David is his stage combat performance where his, take it all in. Just as fun for me as it was for him. This year, I think one of the predominant images that we saw from David was in movement class.
No.
I'm going to invite you to get up on your limbs. I'm going to invite you to stand up. I'm going to invite you to Our next image is when David handed over the Google password to Andy. Our last image isn't actually an image, it's actually a song that we felt really represented David and who he is. Once I was a first year who never understood how this whole fast track worked, but on the outside, it looked good.
Then I checked my email and it all became clear to me. David, we're in love with you. All thanks to that page.
Without David, who would create all that Google sweetness? Without David, Cruise would be a mess without his neatness. David, we'll miss you forever, cause we're never gonna be with you.
Google password is the key. Password is the key.
Yeah. Living in Chicago, Dick knows everywhere to go. As a TD expert, he is always in control. In his movement class, he is always getting Z's. And in stage combat, I kinda grabbed his D's. Without David,
We could not brush up or Shakespeare.
without David, we will miss that shirt with 85 bears. David, we'll miss you forever, cause we're never gonna be with you. Have fun with that diary of Anne Frank. David, we all thank you so much for all that you've done for us with all the Google page and everything. We don't want to give you a hard time about it, but we're so appreciative for all of your hard work. You're one of the kindest souls we've ever met. You always have a positive word for everybody. You always make everyone feel very comfortable. We're so happy and excited for you, for graduating and getting married, and you're going to do amazing things with your life. Thank you so much.
We're here to present the award for the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant. We're of course talking about Jason Stevens. We did some dramaturgical work to figure out the path that Jason has taken along the way. We had some initial read thoughts that Jonathan is going to present for us today.
In our initial read, there were two main cracks and threads that we wanted to focus on because we felt that they really encompass who he is. The first one that we focus on is his height. We see this evident in all of his movement classes, and everyone who stands anywhere near him notices. It is very difficult to keep up with him when he jumps and leaps and takes the space that three regular-sized people do.
Because it did serve him well in his stage combat class when all he had to do was a tiny thrust to dominate players.
The other crack that we wanted to focus on is his sociability. We see this evident with his hosting of Rockin' the Burbs. Party was a lot of fun, all the great games, even though Scott thought some of the games were unfair.
Yeah, a little weird.
Now we're going to move on to dialogue. When speaking with Jason, it's very apparent that everything he says and does, he does with a big friendly smile on his face, which makes him come off very friendly, almost like you've known him for a few years already.
This does serve him very well, especially in that patient class when his former antagonist, Jim Yost, forgets all of his lines and all of his plots. That's in the role, right?
There is something a little creepy about him smiling through the effects of radium poisoning. However, we did notice a few repetitive phrases in Jason's speech. There's one that he says all the time.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right? There's one thing that we've noticed Jason cannot repeat.
If it makes you feeling better, I can do it.
We'd like to present a scene you should understand a little bit more about Jason. This is Jason directing himself as Jason in his musical theater class. The role of Jason will be played by Jonathan. The role of Jason will be played by Jonathan. And the role of Leanna will be played by
My dear one, my fair one,
My moonbeam, my sunbeam,
my bluebird, my lover.
my cardinal, my...
No, that's not it.
right. I'm having a real hard time with finding out what I'm supposed to be doing in the scene, like what direction I got it. Okay. I know how I can find where I'm supposed to be going. We'll use the Roosevelt objective octopus. And closer to finding out where I need to go with the scene, I will up the octopus's arms, one suction cup at a time. So let's try it again. And
I thought it was a great idea.
I know, right?
Finally, to let you understand just a little bit deeper Jason's journey, we've presented this image presentation of the stages of Jason's journey through his life. First, Jason Stevens, the journey to the Masters. We have our protagonist, Jason Stevens. And our antagonist. Sorry, I screwed up. His play, The Shining Lies.
That's not.
It's not.
No.
His play, Radium Girls?
That's better.
Excellent. Thank you. The antagonist, Radium Girls.
Except, the antagonist can't be it has to be a person. According to Dr. G, it has to be a person.
Then we'll make the antagonist Dr. Jude. First, we see the moment before. This is Jason, all innocent and cuddly, before his corrupting his 3 years here at Roosevelt. Good. Jason, the point of attack. This is his first year. This is before the full transformation of Jason has completed. The rising action, we see his first and second year completions of makeup class and his period styles class. The crisis.
That picture's inappropriate.
The climax. Movement class as Jason as the wizard battles Daniel as Superman. The denouement, Jason celebrating the end of dramaturgy class, which he didn't have any idea I was taking that picture. And finally, the feeling that we'd like Jason to leave with. Although Jason has a journey to complete in finishing his thesis project, we know it's going to be amazing. We'd like to say this, Jason. Thank you so much for always being the warm, welcoming person that you are, and really showing us all what it means to be a cohort, to come together and care about everybody. Couldn't have had a better time.